Hi, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. My name is Miss Nabia. To the familiar people, I think I saw Doreen. Hi, Doreen. Thank you for joining me. Hi, FM. Thank you for joining me. You know, I just wanted to get into this new season of Happily Ever After, like how I kind of been used to commenting on that type of stuff, right? So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for this one and just, if you guys enjoy it, you can comment on it, like, share, and subscribe, share it out. So yeah, I'll just pull up my little bits and bobs, and I hope everyone's doing good. Thanks, FM. Um, so yeah, I watched the episode. At first, I was like little bit bored. I thought, okay, what's this all about? It showed a little bit repeats of the relationships. I mean, Angela and Michael. Hi, Hope Love. Thanks for joining. Angela and Michael and their sex life. I mean, all she kept talking about is how she doesn't feel sexy and how she's going to get all this surgery to get herself feeling good again. And then she's talking about her weight and how she feels really depressed about it and how she needs, to feel better about herself. And this is what she feels like she needs to do in this moment in time. I mean, we all know what's going on with social media nowadays. Every single person that starts out big ends up losing weight, right? So it's like, in the end, like, your self-consciousness allows people to get in it and eat away at you, and then all of a sudden you're changing who you are in order to, I mean, okay, you can justify it to say it makes you feel better or whatever, but if you weren't on this show, I don't think she would have gone to this extreme, but that's just my opinion. And then she kind of, you see him with babies with his auntie in Africa, changing a baby's diaper, and they're talking about him being a dad and stuff like that. And then he obviously is not okay with her having surgery and putting her life at risk. So it's like she's here obviously waiting to live her best life by making this change, and then he's over there in Africa just wanting to come over with the K1 visa and have babies that she can't really give him. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Um, yeah, I haven't seen the end result. I mean, as far as I've seen, I haven't even looked up her pictures, but we might have to do a little before and after, to be fair. Um, but yeah, I mean, his African family wants children, as we know. Hi, Patty Howard. Thanks for joining us. His children wants his African family wants children, as we know. So they're obviously telling him, we're not feeling this whole surgery thing. Why is she putting all this? Isn't it expensive? They know that women in Africa who get that sort of stuff done have a lot of money. So, sorry, guys. So the family is like, what are you doing? All that money spent on her trying to make herself feel sexy, when really you guys could have spent that money on basically having a new baby, right? So, or having IVF, or doing something basically towards having that new baby. So um, then you see the auntie basically trying to tell Michael that he needs to get an African girl, and he would be better off opting out of this marriage because he needs to have children. He even goes as far as saying that if she cannot produce him a child, he will have to divorce her, as much as it hurts, and go for an African woman who can produce babies. So um yeah, it's a little bit they jump from, basically, Doreen, they jump from relationship to relationship a little bit. So I'm just going to recap every relationship in one, because you get like 10 minutes throughout the episode. It's an hour and a half. You get 10 minutes of different couples, but they keep jumping to the same couples. So in this episode, I think they covered Angela and Michael, Natalie and Mike, and then Andre and Elizabeth, and Kalani and Asuelo. So Michael basically goes as far as saying that if he doesn't have a baby, he's going to leave. So I'm just like, okay, I'm waiting to see what's going to happen in that relationship. And then you've got Michael and Natalie, miserable gits, just miserable as they always are. And it's like, what are you guys even doing together? You don't even want to be together. So I don't even understand why you two are torturing each other by being 1 minute you're good, that, for the rest of the time you're bad. And it's like just awkward with them. They reminisce on their time together, and then they come back and, oh, thank you, FM. So, and then they come back and it's like she's there in some shop where they are finding stuff where she's like, I'm raised Catholic Orthodox, she said, in Ukraine, the majority that. So she said apparently she believes in that, and she always is into energy. So I'm thinking energy, the energy you give off with your mad eyes, right? Talking about sitting like this, not moving, not interacting with this man, not communicating properly. I'm just like, your energy is off. Like, sis, you need to like work on your what's it called? Zen, as they say, and work out your bloody aura and your energy that you give off, because she believes in energies hopping through the bloody forest. It's just ridiculous. And then, I mean, I don't really have much to say about them. We all know what they're like, bloody miserable as ever. And then you got Andre and Elizabeth. Now, the bits that they showed us actually, the bits that they showed us about what's coming up looks really interesting, because the families are getting into it. I mean, Elizabeth and the sister, is it the sister-in-law? Is that her? I think that might actually be her sister. I'll have to zoom in on that. I think it might be her sister. The sister, they get into a fight. Then it jumps to Asuelo and Kalani. They're buying a house apparently, so they're house shopping, looking around. What's his name? Asuelo wants to move into his own place, kind of get away from her family and the people that live with them. So he's kind of a little bit like, I need to earn more money. He's more determined than ever, it seems, because he's really wanting to earn more money so he can get them out of the house. But I still can't get over how childish he was last season. I mean, this man hasn't grown up. It's like a baby with a diaper on, a grown-ass man with a diaper on, basically. Big baby. So, I mean, playing on the bed, nearly broke the bloody bed where that, at the house that they're viewing. So anyway, then it's got a little bit about Andre and Elizabeth again. They showed footage of them together, like reminiscing on before. I mean, Andre, ladies, fill me in, but I think he looks better now than he did all those little, the home videos that we saw of them together, and he had no beard, baby face and all. I didn't really fancy that. Not that I fancy him now, but the two versions, he looks much more manly and grown up now. Don't you agree? So, well, that's what I think anyway. And yeah, and then Andre, this is the one I want to talk about, and we need to have a discussion about this. Andre tries, I'm going to get the R right because I can roll my R's. Andre basically tries, is there really cocky, talking with the in-laws, her sister and brother-in-law, about the fact that he's going to approach Chuck and ask him for money. And they're saying, well, don't do it right now. It's not the right time. That's not how you kind of approach somebody. You need to be humble and calm yourself down before you approach dad with anything. Then he's like, no, I'm going to ask Chuck. I mean, the others were fleecing him. The others were getting money. The others were getting this, i.e. Elizabeth's siblings, right? Mind you, this is not your daddy. But Andre is thinking, since he's helped all the other siblings, I need to get some money off Chuck. So he's there with a game plan of, I'm going to borrow 100 grand off Chuck. And, he got his real estate license. So he's obviously trying to do, set up his own business, but he hasn't got a clue what he's doing yet. He's literally just done the theory book of it all. But really, you need to get your hands on the job and, get your experience going and stuff like that. So you understand what you're going to put in order for you to make back and make a profit and all that. You know what I mean? So the dad is telling him, it forwards to him and the dad actually going for lunch and having a beer. And the dad is like, I'm not giving you no money. I'm not giving you no money. You've only just learned how it works by book. So, sorry guys, hold on. Oh, bless me. Sorry guys, I had to sneeze. So yeah, he's now sitting with Chuck talking about, give me 100 grand. Exactly, Doreen. Thank you. He paid for his whole wedding, but he's out here still trying to fleece this, his dad-in-law, and asking him for 100 grand. So, Chuck's like, you are going to have to come and work for me. And, and until you work for me for a bit, maybe down the line in future, we can see if you and I can work together, work something out where I borrow you the money and you can pay it back, blah, blah, blah. I mean, Andre's plan was to borrow the money. He says, put it into a house that he's going to flip. He's going to then, flip the house, pay him back his money, flip another, whatever he was saying. It was a long thing. Like, it was not no slow process. He wants to take that money, flip it. He thinks he can do with it what he wants. I mean, it's just ridiculous. This episode was an hour and a half long. I mean, you had Julia and Brandon in it. Actually, I forgot a little bit where they spoke about their marriage, and they're kind of cute together. I mean, they're young, so I think those two will grow into something, long lasting, I should hope. They didn't really show much of anybody else yet, but it's been mainly about Angela and her transformation, I think, and what she, is planning to do. She's obviously left to go and get surgery. And then, yeah, I mean, it was, to be fair, it wasn't even that exciting. It wasn't something, it took me 2 days, I think, to kind of watch it all, because I stopped and ended up doing other things, and you know how life takes over. But yeah, I did hear that Chuck's business was not legit. I did, yeah. They said apparently he fleeces people and rents out houses that are not his, basically, and collects rent on them, allegedly. That's what I've heard. But yeah, guys, I mean, you guys let me know what you think. I mean, I would like some, if you guys want to get involved in the comment section, as in when I finish this, that'd be great. I mean, this should I say, episode wasn't the best introduction to the thing. I think moving forward, I mean, you've got Asuelo and Kaylani and the family. They're going to be falling out. What do you guys think is going to happen with Kaylani and her family? I think the sister looks like she's ready to fight her again. So I don't know what's going on, but the sister looks like she's ready to fight her in the upcoming episode. I mean, I want to go and check out. Let's check out Angela and her new look. It's on the front, on the thumbnail that I put in. I can only see a little bit of her. Let me go to images and show you guys what I can see. Window. Okay. Can you guys see this? Hold on. So that's Angela. Can you guys see Angela right now? Or did I just share the wrong window? You guys can see Angela, yeah? Okay. I want to see what else. Yeah, but which one is the before and after? I mean, that one here on the left looks like now, and that must have been before, because, I mean, she's used... Oh, hold on. This is before and after. Ooh, Hold on, let me click down. Ooh, ooh, this is not too bad. Hold on, let me get that. Oh, that's crazy. She actually looks really good. Oh, what have I done? She actually looks really good, guys. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Too many ads, too many ads. Yes, she looks all right, actually. You guys can see her, right? I'm just checking the comments on my phone because I can't see it on here. Oh, she looks all right. I mean, oh, she's definitely had her boobs reduction, hasn't she? And then she's had a chin. It looks like a full body titan. It looks like a full body. You know what? I can't fault her. She looks great. She looks really good, doesn't she? She looks really good. Let me just remove that. It's the 90 Days Happily Ever After. You should check it out. You don't agree with her politics whatsoever, but happy for her. It's getting healthy is not easy. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. But, you know, I do think she should have acknowledged how Michael felt about things, because at the end of the day, it was kind of her own destruction, right? This woman was chain smoking, you know, she hasn't got the best care for herself in the first place. So how are you going to commit to, you know, weight loss, looking after yourself when you're chain smoking, probably eating at the wrong times? People end up eating their kids' leftovers. That's just how mums are. Mums, grandmothers, whatever, without wasting food. People gain weight without realizing because it just becomes normal, right? But very risky, especially for somebody her size. I'm glad she came out right on the other end, because remember Kanye West's mum died from that, didn't she? So she had difficulties with her surgery and was cut open. So, yeah, I mean, from infection to all sorts of reactions you can get to the, antibiotics they're giving you, the anesthesia they're giving you. Look at Hazel. What's her name? Hazel or something I was hearing about, how she ended up in hospital and they've had to take out her boobs and all sorts because, you're going to Turkey for cheap surgery. I'm glad Angela stayed in America. At least you can go back to that doctor, week on week and get yourself checked out, stuff like that. Whereas a lot of people run around abroad, don't they, for cheap surgery. And then it all goes wrong or you pass away, if worst comes to worst. So, yeah, I mean, have you guys not seen the episode yet? It was out last night. It was out. Oh, hi, just Josh for joining. Thank you for subscribing. I haven't seen you in a while. But yeah, I mean, what else was on the episode? I can't even remember half of it. I mean, it wasn't that. We need the action, don't we? We want the drama. We want the sisters jumping on each other. We want the drama. I mean, you've got Natalie, and I want to have a look at the whole of the cast, actually, because there was a cast I wasn't familiar with, should I say. There was somebody I wasn't familiar with. It was not those. Hold on. 2021. This lady that was with her husband, but they only showed a little bit. They only showed a little bit of them. I'm not sure who they were, though. I don't know if you guys can help me out. You kind of felt bad for Natalie. What's happening to me? Yeah, I mean, when she was hyperventilating, you mean? Is that? Oh, thanks, Ablavi, for joining me. I was wondering
Hello.
what today. Hi.
Hi.
Everybody's kind of quiet today. Come on. What you
Well, I
saying?
think it was because it was like the Oscars were on, so it was too much. Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah,
But
there was a lot on.
what
You'll
I
have to
got?
do one of those dresses ones. We'll have to do the dress one on yours.
Yeah. Um,
Definitely.
I I've seen part of the episode, not all of it. I just think I'm tired of Angela.
Yeah.
I think she's so annoying and loud and boisterous for no reason. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Who's loud for no reason?
Angela.
Yeah, she is. She is.
Hold on a minute.
And I can do all of this for you, and you know, I'll be all sexy, and maybe tonight we can video Zoom and all of that. It's just like, come on. It's one thing having a sex drive, I suppose, right? But it's another when it's just, I don't know, you got kids, you got grandkids, you got has she got great grandkids? I don't even know. She's got grandkids.
Hey,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I can't hear you.
Well, now you've left again. Just let me know when you're ready. Try and put it back up. Yeah, it was. It did. But remember, Angela is shopping. I think she got a spin-off. Didn't she? So is that
Sorry,
better? Which one should I put on?
I
Oh,
have no
let me
idea.
move it.
I exited out of one.
No, it's fine. This is
Can you
better.
still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I
the
was going to
obsessiveness
say,
about
I'm
go
getting
on.
tired. Oh, I'm getting tired of Angela and her slave Michael.
I can't. I did. Go on.
I get so sick of them too. No, I do. I feel like I'm watching the Runaway Slave when I see them too. I get tired of it. He's sitting here. Oh Angie, don't do that. Oh Angie.
Yeah.
He's in the
Well,
village talking about
Angie is
he
running
wants
him.
to come back to America, and then
Yeah. Yeah.
and then the family members who are equally as crazy let
Let
her
me
talk
let
to
me
them in the way.
bring up the opinionated D Ali.
Hey, I was just going to sleep and I thought, let me check YouTube.
Yes. Yeah. You better check. I
Yeah,
was
so,
thinking of you actually today. I thought, I wonder if she's seen it.
yeah, so who are we talking about? Did I interrupt you, Ablavi?
Go on.
Yeah, we're talking about Angela and her runaway slave.
Oh yeah, the market slave.
Yes.
Oh, you
Yeah,
two together are a mess. I
he's
swear.
she's so horrible. She's so bloody horrible. I
No,
mean,
but
she's gonna have a
yeah.
gastric band. She's gonna look even bloody worse than she did when she was humongous.
Yeah.
And I mean, as
She
I
the
don't
can't take
care.
the
slave,
fact that she talks about her skin and how she says, "Oh, I'm getting older now, and my skin's gonna get old." Like, hold on, you were old yesterday and the day before and the week before
yeah,
that. Like, what's going on? You're not a snake that's shedding new skin, and all of a sudden you're 25-year-old Angela with fresh skin. Your
I
skin is
don't.
still gonna look old.
I don't know what she thinks she's planning on looking like.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
mean, excuse me, she's absolutely wretched for a woman. And she's got a terrible mouth on her. The way she speaks to that poor guy,
Yeah,
he might as well be sold at market. He's absolutely awful. And I don't know how a real man could sit there and stand there and have this woman just humiliating him just for
yeah.
all you can hear is her mouth going constantly. Michael, Michael.
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
stand it.
Now
God,
you're
I'm
sounding like a
screaming.
master.
Yeah, and he's running behind that Angie. Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, because remember, the worst thing that could happen for him is if you know, God forbid, but if she had complications with surgery and then she's not in the picture anymore, then he still hasn't got a way to come over here. His goal is to come over here, come over to America.
He ain't going no place. But saying that, they've got a new president now, so
Yes,
I
yeah.
know they're
I think
lifting a lot of them
Nigeria's being
bans, aren't
taken
they?
off the. I think Nigeria's being taken off the red list by Biden.
So
He's
what's
not
he gonna?
coming here. This is scamming. Customs know they scamming.
Of course.
I cannot.
You know, first she got the daughter that went to jail for allegedly R-ing the young boy.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, yeah. And she's looking after the
Oh yeah,
children.
yeah.
Yeah.
Grab yourself a snack. I'm a bit. Go on.
Then we got the other daughter who don't work, Scotty. Then we
Skylar.
got Skylar, sorry. Then we got the tribe conquest of children. Ooh, those children on that screen, it made me itch. That's too many children. Oh, it looked like a kindergarten class. I was like, oh, no.
Did you really? Thank you, FM. Thanks for your support. See you next time.
But yeah, the children. There's loads of there's different
Hello,
nations, aren't
Damsel.
they? There's like every nation in that house, and it's almost like it's I don't know what they're trying to do. I mean, Skyler was supposed to be, giving him a child. I mean, that whole thing was so sick.
I
So
don't understand
sick.
why Scotty can't give her an egg. Angela's on a race. No, let me stop.
You don't find that weird? You're going to carry your mom's husband's baby.
I
That's
call it
weird.
Rex.
Mm,
That's
no,
inbreeding.
no. I mean, I'll have to look into that little story about her daughter, but
It's not gonna be. It's gonna be Skylar and Michael's baby, and
Yeah,
Angela's just gonna be raising it. She raising
yeah,
everybody else's child.
yeah.
well,
There's a
all
village
I
of
know is
children.
I've realized her kids are either fully blonde. I mean, she has a different set of grandchildren. She has fully blonde hair. Some of them I think are mixed race. Some of them look a bit more brown. Some of them look like
Okay, that's the genetic lottery because Angela has been on the reality circuit. She used to be on like
yes,
Maury
yes,
Povich and Jerry Springer type of show.
yes.
Yeah,
I think it's called Jeremy Kyle. I think that's what she
Oh,
yeah,
was on.
yeah.
don't tell me she's
Yeah,
been on that.
yeah. The US version. Yeah,
Oh
because you
yeah, we
talk
So
know
anyway,
American.
Maury. We know about Maury. People know Maury Povich.
so
Remember?
she went on and said that her daughter
You're
was
the
at
baby
boarding
daddy,
school.
or you're not the
Yes, the
baby
baby
father.
daddy is half black. And I say,
Mm.
see these genetics? See, they didn't
Yeah.
have a white baby like Drake. They had,
No.
look, I would have never known. But the child's father is biracial. He's
Yeah.
younger than her. And he was cheating on her. And she had a rent-a-bum. And she had, what, 2 or 3 kids with him?
Is
And then
that
they called
Skylar's
me.
dad?
No, that's the other one.
Oh,
The
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 other
one
one
who's
that's in
daughter.
jail.
allegedly a
Yeah,
Aris.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
look her up right now. Keep talking.
Then we got Andre and his lazy behind,
Oh, that's
and
weird.
Elizabeth with no backbone. I don't even understand why she had to go to Maldonia to pick up a bum. I know plenty of bums in the Fort Lauderdale, Orlando area she could have had.
Oh, we got tons here in the UK. She can have some of these ones.
But she could have had a home bum.
Yeah. I mean, look at that.
Oh, I
Even
gotta
that
show you guys
situation.
this.
That situation with Andre.
Look at
He's
this, guys.
asking the daddy for 100,000. Who the hell does he think he is? He's just a scrounger. If he'd have got 100,000 off that daddy, he'd have sent that back to
Right, and you guys
Moldova.
see the page I'm looking at, yeah?
Yeah, yeah,
Look at her there. That's the daughter. It
yeah.
says here.
I remember
It
the
says
story.
here. Oh, hold on. Let me. Oh, is that you? Have you? Oh, that's fine. It says here that her daughter was released from prison after serving just 15 months of her 3 20-year sentences for child molestation.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my day, three. Three
So
20-year sentences. So that's 60.
who
That's
did
She
not even
only
she
the worst part.
serves 15
The,
months.
who
the
did
worst
she
part is
rat
she was
out?
married.
Who did she rat out? Who did she rat out to get out that quick?
I had a piece of crisp going the other way. Sorry, guys.
Drink some water. Drink some water.
Oh, oh God. But yeah, that's what it says on there.
Yeah, I remember the story. I remember seeing it. I mean, Angela's so rough. She's so rough. You know, Michael Owen's only coming here to be the nanny. He's going to be the house slave until he gets that green card. And I would be very surprised if she files for that green card. She knows damn well he's not really into her. Well, who would be, really? She's awful.
Let him be. They in love.
They're a real couple. I heard somebody say they're a real couple and they're in love. And my first cousin is called Paris Hilton. You know, that's how realistically that is.
I'm sorry. I thought I was talking to you guys. I can't believe her charges. It says it on there what the charges were.
Yeah, the charges are bad. They're pretty bad.
20 years she got. 20 years. My throat is killing
Yeah.
me right now. Are you there?
Yeah, I can
Oh,
hear you.
Not you. Not you. I thought a Blavy was on the other line. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, did you hear what else I said with the recap? I mean, besides Angela and Michael, you had Asuelo and Kalani.
Oh,
Remember them?
I love Asuelo.
I mean, I must say, Kalani is gorgeous. I
She's
really
a
think she's so
beautiful
pretty.
girl.
Yeah,
Absolutely
yeah. I think she's
beautiful
really,
girl.
really.
I like her
They were
dad.
buying a house. He's looking to buy a house. They're looking to buy a house.
Yeah,
But they're
yeah. I
looking
don't
for
know
the
how he's
right
going to
one they
make it
can
on his
afford.
yogurt sales money, but you know, each to
No,
their
no,
own.
no, no. He's now working full time. So
What kind of job does he do?
trucking, I think he said, driving, something
Oh,
to
what?
do with
Oh, good
driving.
for him.
So
Oh, I
he's
feel
doing
bad
that
for
to make some more
ripping him
money.
apart now.
Yeah, he's doing that to make more money. And then he wants to, they basically went house shopping, but didn't really find anything that they wanted. It was too expensive. So he said he's got to go earn more money. And in order for them to get out, he just wants to get out because remember, her family's living with them, I think.
Yeah, and the
So he
sister's
just wants to
coming.
get out.
Yeah.
So it's like he told her, I want to get out, get a job. And she's like, oh, I'm glad you're really focused. And so I just think he's still a big baby, if I'm honest. I don't
He
find
can
it
do nothing for
attractive.
me.
No.
I don't know how he's attractive. He comes across like he's got, you know, he's
Oh,
a
hello,
little
Heavenly Dove. He's making money on he does make money on TikTok. Remember, he does the cameos and all that dancing.
He's made good
all
money
that
off
dancing.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's made very good money. But he comes across like sometimes I think it's an act. He comes across like he's a little simple. And then sometimes he's quite, you know, with it. Yeah, very sharp. Very, very sharp. But I think he just puts on an act. But, you know, I love Kalani's daddy. I think
we didn't see any of the daddy. We saw her, we saw him, we saw the kids, we saw a little bit of her sister who zoomed her and told her that she's in between flats at the moment, so she's going to come and stay with her for a month. So Kailani's like, you know, I'm happy to have you, but she's not so sure how Asuela's going to feel about it because he's had enough of her people being around anyway. So obviously the sister on top is going to be a lot. And then they didn't really show much else of them, to be fair.
Yeah.
It was more Andre and his cheeky self asking Chuck for
100,000.
100 grand.
He's sending that back to Moldova. He ain't doing
He
jack.
said he's got his real estate license. He wants to flip houses, so he wants Chuck to set him up with his
Yeah,
first
but
house.
listen, Bia, can you imagine buying a
Yeah,
house off that
yeah.
aggressive man? Can you
I
imagine if you
mean,
say it's not the right house and he
I
just
was,
beat you
to
up?
be honest, I was more concerned about that piece of hair that was flying like this at the back of his
Yeah.
head, like
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
I
like
saw that.
in the
Yeah.
camera. Did you see it? It was a little bit
Yeah.
like flowing like this. I
Yeah.
need to get, I need to get
You
it
know,
back.
you had a rogue hair.
Yes,
You
I
had a
was like,
rogue
hold on,
hair.
is that man wearing a hairpiece? Like,
Wearing a
what is
toupee.
going on? Yeah, I need to zoom in on that little scene because it looked
He's
like he's got some help
aggressive.
holding the hair down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
He's
know what's going on
rude.
there with Chuck. Chuck
He's,
just thinks he's the next best thing coming. Like the best thing since sliced bread, as they say. Chuck is
Chuck?
sitting there with his big belly, like kingdom come and
He
beg
ain't got,
me for
listen,
money. You know what I mean? It is just,
Chuck, you
but
see the
really,
thing?
all in all, this man is scamming, you know.
Yeah,
Do
he
you know what I
is.
mean?
He's a slum landlord.
It's
Slum
ridiculous. Yeah,
landlord.
yeah,
And
yeah.
the thing is about about
Hey,
YouTube and
Michelle, thank you for
about
joining us.
Google, all we have to
Yeah,
do is Google these people. Chuck hasn't got a pot to piss in. Chuck
yeah.
owed child support for children that he fathered outside of his marriage and went to jail for it. For backdated child support.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't got a pot to piss in. I think it's going to be a very good show. I'm looking forward to a
The
Swaley's crazy
fighting,
sister.
that's what I want to see.
Which one? Sorry.
The fighting. I said sorry for
Yeah,
jumping in.
yeah. A Swaley's crazy sister.
Oh yeah, she's ready to jump on her. The little clips that they shown is
Yeah.
her, the sister being held back from a lot. But I mean, she's doing the same thing again, where she
You know
plays
the
like
thing?
she's going for her, but really she ain't
Yeah.
going for. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah. She knows
come
people
on,
are holding
like
her back.
sis, either
Yeah.
jump on me for real, let's go at it, or leave
Yeah.
me alone. Because right now you're just drawing me out. Kaylani would only have to step on you with her big foot, and it's
Yeah.
all over. Let's just be real.
Kalani-
Kaylani seems much more level-headed than
Yeah.
the sister,
One of
who's very much
one of Kalani's butt cheeks would settle her down. Believe you me.
right. Thank you,
So
thank you.
she's
But you should have
absolutely full
seen
of
the
it.
bit where he looked down on his wife's boobies and they asked him, what did you like about her when you first met her? Because she was a guest on the resort where he worked, right? So
Yeah.
that's how they met. And then he said her big pom-poms. So he likes big boobies.
She's got
I
a lot
don't know
of
why
them.
Kalani doesn't work, you know. I really don't know why Kalani doesn't work.
I think she wants to be more of a stay-at-home mom, doesn't she?
Oh, sorry, ABK. And I was addressing ABK is trying to be funny. I was addressing the two ladies that I just entered,
And
Michelle
gentlemen.
and Heavenly Dove, which I assumed were ladies. I apologize if you're not, but I think they are. Going from my gut instinct.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat says she's taking care of her children. I don't blame her.
Who's
blame
taking
her
care
at
of
all.
her children?
Kalani.
Yeah, she does take care of it. I mean, she's a stay-at-home mom. We all know stay-at-home mom ain't easy.
It's hard
Listen,
work.
let me tell you. So
Very hard.
no,
Yeah.
it's not. You know, I go to work as well as be a full-time mom. Well, full-time mom. So
Yeah. And me.
it's not easy, you know.
Yeah, I do exactly the same. Exactly the same. But yeah, this season, I think it's going to be very good. When is Charlie going to try and fight Andre?
Well, I would love to see when Charlie's going to fight Andre, because the daddy said, listen, I run a family business. I have to sit down with the family and discuss this proposition. He's asking for 100 grand. Chuck said no. And, you know, the proposition, Chuck then, his how do you say, defense was, no, I'm not giving you no money. You, on the other hand, can come and work for me. And then along the line, we can maybe work something out. But I'm not giving you 100 grand because you don't know what you're doing. He said, you've only just had your real estate license. You've done the theory, but you need to get your hands dirty and see how this business is and get your
Yeah.
experience before I do anything like that, he says, which
Yeah.
is fair.
He
Which
wants to
is
run before
fair.
he walks.
As much as he sits there like some, you know, big bellied, you know, God
Santa.
knows what. Like, I don't want to get into that, but I'm just like, this man looks sweaty and smelly from the TV, kind of like the Andrew Big Babysitter. Okay,
They're
so
all con artists.
yeah,
They're
no,
all con
I'm not.
artists.
I'm just not
None
into
of
it.
them.
You can
None of
be
them are
big,
doing
but
anything.
please don't make yourself look shiny and sweaty.
They've all got mug shots as well.
I can't take. Hey, Ablavi,
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, I had to
where
get
you
on the
listening?
train. Whew. But what are you talking
Where you
about?
listening? Oh, Chuck and
Oh, I was on the
Andre.
train.
Chuck and
Oh
Andre.
my God. You know, I don't
Andre.
know who's
You
worse,
gotta say Andre.
Andre or a swing.
Andre. Yes,
Andre.
Andre.
Or
You have to
Andre.
roll the R.
I'm not doing that. Andre. Andre,
Hey,
we can roll the R
respect the name. Andre. Okay?
Andre.
Listen, hold on a minute. I will respect the name when he gets a job that pays him an income. Then we can roll the R. Until that, Andre from Moldova
Yeah.
needs
That
to
is
get a
funny.
job. I mean, I don't know what is it with him that he thinks that it's cute to live up under some other man.
Oh,
I mean,
I don't know.
disgusting.
And the way he said, listen, your sisters get all the money from him, and I you know, they use him like a bank money pot. So I thought I will go aim high, you know. I'm going for a big number. That's what
Oh,
his
that was
attitude was.
funny.
I'm going
That
for
was
100 grand.
funny.
I'm aiming high. Whatever I can get is better than what I've got now, basically, because you ain't got
Yeah.
nothing,
He's
right?
sending it.
So,
He's sending it to
Good.
Moldova. Let me
yeah,
tell you.
I can't deal. I mean, Andre is cheeky to a different level.
Andre.
Different level. But then the funny thing is, he said, let me carry on. He said he's got to sit down with the family and discuss the fact that Andre is going to join them for a bit. So Andre jumps up and is like, hold on, I'm not working with Charlie. That's like, Charlie is part of the company. So this is a family business. You're going to have to work and be around Charlie. But
That's
that's
right,
now
yeah.
eating away. That's eating away at Andre, because Andre just wants to uppercut Charlie and knock him out. Go on, Ablavi.
hold on. I'm in the in the middle of something. Give me 5
That's
minutes.
fine. You do what you do.
Well, yeah, I you know, what kind of real man, you know,
Yeah.
turned round and constantly got his hands out begging?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. I mean,
disgusting.
the man paid for his whole wedding.
Yeah, and he's
Remember?
still begging.
And
You know
100
what?
grand. That's
Charlie
not a joke.
not Charlie, Chuck made a mistake with that wedding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because now it's a free for all that you've got money and I
Yes.
need it, you've got it, you give it me
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Big mistake.
Listen, I agree with Damso. I caught that. Andre said, I will work with you. He never said for you. Whereas Chuck was like, you're going to have to work for me. Right? And the family business. But
Yeah.
Andre, for some reason, will never say work with you. Will never say work for you, because he feels like Chuck owes him in a way. Owns him.
Andre or Andrea, as he's probably known amongst the girls at the, you know, the nanny kingdom, being as he's like a full-time nanny / father, now real estate agent.
Yeah.
He's just a scrounger. You know, Elizabeth and you know, OnlyFans money's coming in. He wants to build up as much money as he can so he can send it back to Moldova to the crooked cops, in my opinion. You know, because let's face it, he was running from somewhere, wasn't he?
Yeah. And I agree. Charlie is lazy as well. That's why I think Charlie is jealous in a way, because he wants his dad all to himself. He doesn't want nobody else coming in and using some of the money that maybe could have been his along the way, because he's lazy too. Probably not. Remember, he works for daddy. When you work for your dad, are you really breaking your back? Ali, really? Are you breaking your back?
Yeah.
You're probably there, you know, bossing people around and
Sibling rivalry. I see that
Come
in my
on.
family. See that
Yeah, of
exactly in my
course.
family.
Of
You know,
course.
one gets a little bit of money. The other one that doesn't do anything at all. They think they're entitled. And
Yeah.
Andre seems to think he's entitled just like Charlie does. They,
Yeah. It does.
they're all just sucking Chuck dry for every little bit of money he's
But
got.
mind you, Chuck is not a person that earned his money
In the
honestly,
good
you know
way.
what I mean, and
Yeah.
well earned kind of thing. This man
Yeah.
has been using loopholes, probably bloody corporation tax loopholes, not paying what he's supposed to pay, and taking majority of the money in his pocket, remember. So a lot of the time with flipping these houses, if
Yeah.
somebody comes round and you know, I'm sure you get to know the business where it works for you, where it ends up working in your favor, and most of the commission is in your pocket, most of the money is in your right. So
Yeah.
you could even pretend to the government that, oh, my business has gone down during COVID, give me
Yeah.
100 grand. Remember,
Yeah. A
the
lot of
government
them are
was
doing
giving
that.
out money left, right, and center.
Yeah, but what they were doing, because a lot of people, because it's different. We have different rules over here, don't we? For loans
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yes.
So if you've got a business, you could claim that your workers are going to be out of work, for
Oh,
X
all
amount of time,
sorts,
and
you
they were
could do
taking
all
these
sorts.
loans.
Yes.
And it's cruel, really, because you're taking loan from people who loan money who genuinely need it.
Yeah.
You cannot
Yeah.
scam. You might think it's a victimless crime, but it's
Hello,
not.
sorry. It was my
All right.
neighbor. So let's talk about Asuelu and his bum self too. You know,
Oh God.
at a
I
certain
love
point, it's time
Asuelu.
to get off your mom's titty and start making some money.
It,
Kalani is 30 years old and a nurse, and she's staying home at her mommy and daddy's house because she married a bum. You just can't make this up.
Oh, so she's a qualified nurse.
Yeah, she's
I
a
didn't know
CPN.
that. Oh wow,
I didn't know that either.
wasting
She
her
should go
talent.
and work and be a nurse and make him
Yeah.
stay at home for a year.
Oh, that's a
Well,
waste
no,
of
she don't need to
talent.
stay at home. She could work nights. She could have
No,
that
I said
lazy husband.
he.
No,
I
because
said
nurses,
he.
I don't know about
Oh,
you, but nurses here, they work 12 hours and then they can get off and then work another. She could work from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. and that bum can watch the children sleep.
yeah.
He doesn't know how to look after children.
All he
Listen, her
knows is
mother's
how
in
to
the
play
house
with
with
them.
him.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
It's,
child himself. That'd be like me leaving my 5-year-old in charge of my 2-year-old.
yeah.
she
Yeah, he's a
told
child
y'all her
himself. You
daddy
wouldn't
wanted
leave
her
a
to date a
Swahili with
white man.
children.
No, but I'll be honest. Let me play devil's advocate. He did seem more focused this time round. He
Oh,
seemed more
only because
focused
he
on
forgot to ask.
getting his family out and doing better and having more money.
Nah, that's all gonna
Listen, they
change.
are living in Utah, one of the cheapest states in the United States, and they still can't afford a place. I'm
That's
sure
right.
a 3 bedrooms like 1,500, if that. Get your lazy butt up. Go if he has to sell that poom poom out, do it, and let's
But
get it
remember, he's
done.
got all that TikTok money as well.
Well, the house, when they learned to look for the house, I'm sure, how much
Yeah.
were they buying the house in full? Like, how much was the asking price for the house?
I don't even think I caught that or if they said it, but when they went back in the car, he said, I really like that house, blah, blah, blah. She said, oh, I'm not really sure, babe. It's a little bit too expensive. It was very nice, very modern, open
It
kitchen
seems
to
cheap.
open living room. It was lovely,
Yeah, it
very
seemed very
modern.
cheap. Yeah.
She said she wants a new build because that would be better for for the kids and whatever. But he then said, I've got to make more money. I've got to make more money
Listen,
in order for
at
me
the
to
end of the day, he can
get
make
the
six.
mortgage.
Listen.
No, and by the way, he said mortgage. And
Ah,
she said, no.
he's
She
just
said, yeah,
lazy. He's
I'm going
lazy.
to
I
say it
mean,
again. He said
he needs to get a job.
mortgage.
He
A,
needs
a
to
Yeah,
get
mortgage.
a skill
yeah,
set. Listen, he can do dance. He can do little choreography online. He can get his little real estate. It's time to make money.
yeah,
Absolutely love Asuelu's
yeah.
tattoos, though. Wow. If he was about £700 lighter, he'd be absolutely cracking.
You're so disrespectful. If he
I
was
know.
She
700
is. She
pounds.
is. Why are we always sexifying somebody? Just let the man be.
I know, but put a new head on him. Put him on a treadmill. He'd be bloody fantastic. I'd marry him.
No, a Swaloo likes being that size. He's used to getting all the. Listen, he's a man. He's not like women. Men can gain a few pounds and
Yes,
still
they
be.
can. Yeah.
No man,
They
no
don't
man
all
of
have
mine
to be
ain't
ripped
gaining no
all the
pounds.
time.
No
No,
way.
no.
No way. Those days are over. Mind you,
You know what, Diana?
my
You just stay
ex-husband
in
was
the.
a tubby guy.
You just go look, stand outside the gym, and you'll be all right.
No, the gym men are too. Oh my gosh, they're in the mirror too long, aren't they?
If you go
No.
with a gym man, you better get you a. You better make sure he don't want another man.
Oh no, nah. I tell you something. A Swaloo could do well if he did something. If he went running a couple times a week. And he stopped that silly little sulky child face that he always puts on. He's got a childlike look, hasn't he? Very sulky child look.
Listen, you're gonna leave him alone. A Swaloo likes to eat. Let him eat.
I am telling you. But you know what? Kalani, for a big girl, she is stunning. She's absolutely beautiful. And
Yeah,
you know
I
what I
love. I
like about
love.
her?
Yeah, she's
She
very,
doesn't
very beautiful.
she doesn't wear really silly clothes. She wears clothes that really fit her body type.
Oh bloody hell! 367,000 the house was.
Yeah, I thought that was cheap because I thought I heard that price
That
running
was. It
around,
was
and
a
that she
model
was quite
home.
cheap.
370 grand nearly. Hi,
No, but
Nisa. You're right.
no,
Yeah,
but
that's a
remember,
cheap home.
A lighting. Go on.
That home is like
over there, it's not like over here, mortgage.
that home's like 700,000. Other
Is
parts.
it?
Remember, they're building homes underground. It's
Well, it
Interesting.
looked like a.
they're the
It
only
looked
people
like
gonna
a
live there.
model home. It was a model home. It looked like perfect. Like it
Yeah,
was
it was
white. It
beautiful.
was bright, wasn't it, Diali?
It was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah.
beautiful. They
Yeah.
can't afford that on that TLC money or whatever it is, WeTV money.
No.
Nah, he'd have to be TikToking for the rest of his life to afford that mortgage.
Yeah.
You can't even bloody
Yeah.
well say
But
it,
I
let
love
alone
the
bloody
no, no,
buy
no.
it.
But I do love the fact that she corrects him and helps him improve his English, because she
Yeah.
corrected him and said no mortgage. But yeah,
He's like a
that
bloody
was cute.
child.
That
You
was
know
cute.
what man are you going to have? You have to correct his speech.
It
Oh,
was cute.
forget it. She's better off taking out the mortgage with one of the children.
You're funny.
Oh, he's like a bloody child. I could not be bothered with him. I couldn't be bothered with him. I tell you something, give this time to warm up. You're going to see what a big baby he really is.
Yeah.
I mean, when COVID first hit, he was going out and, playing volleyball, putting everybody at risk.
I
And
mean,
he
I
didn't
want
see
to.
anything
Yeah.
wrong with it.
I want to see how long it takes for him to mess up again. I want to see how long it takes for Natalie and Mike to either
Lord.
manipulate each other or do something to each other where she's, just snotting and drooling from her mouth and nose and everywhere else, right? Yeah.
Cannot
I am waiting for
stand
that.
her.
And then who else do I want to see? I do kind of want to see Asuelo's sister kind of go for thingy so she can knock her out.
Tammy.
Yes.
She called
And
Tammy.
then yes.
Tammy.
And then who else do I want to see? I mean, Angela, we know you're getting skinny. That story is kind of boring because all you guys are doing is Zoom videos and talking about sex at this point. And who wants to see that? I don't.
You know what,
And
Angela,
that one picture of Michael with the sweat on his chest, not for me.
He's
Not
gross
for me.
anyway.
Not for me.
He's gross.
Yeah, not for me. I mean, to each their own. But
Angela reminds me of those bloodhound dogs. That's who she reminds me.
You need to stop. You need to stop.
With the skin and the loose skin and the attitude. She reminds me of a bloodhound dog. And I mean, Michael, he's just a slave. He's just a slave to her. And I tell you something, the worst thing that's going to happen to him is when she brings him to America. All she needs to do is stick an apron on him and with a name badge. an apron and a name badge. That's what she's going to do to him.
I
He is
cannot
going to
believe.
be the nanny. He's going to be the father. He's going to
No,
be the
she
uncle.
is.
He's going to be the
Listen,
grandfather. She's using him.
she is very forceful, isn't she? Like she
She's
is very.
horrible.
You listen, you may love him, but she wants to be the cojones of the relationship.
She
You
has
cannot
the
be the
kahunas.
balls of the relationship. It's just not. Listen, I'm a strong woman. You'll hear about it, and I'll defend
Yeah.
myself. And if I have something to say, you'll know about it. All of that. But deep down, listen, look after me and protect me, please. You know what I mean? I'm still that, like, deep down, I'm soft and like girly and deep down. Outside, I'm just me, right? But
Angela,
deep
I tell
down,
you,
I need protection.
yes,
I want a man to be able to look after me and stuff like that.
you need a man to be a man. And I tell you
Yes,
something,
yes.
you know,
None
with
of this
Angela,
soft business. No, no.
Angela will be carrying Michael over the threshold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. The
She
way
won't
she
be
treats
carrying him.
him,
She
sorry.
will be carrying Michael over the threshold because Michael
Yeah,
is going to be the bride in that relationship.
yeah,
Let
no,
me
I
tell
can't.
you. He's not going to
Jealous.
stand nowhere as a man in that house. Remember, you got the village of children. They're
Oh,
all
I'm
from
waiting
the
for
UN
the
camp.
Uber. Oh,
Sorry?
no,
No,
go
she's
ahead.
talking to someone else. Keep going.
Oh, so, you know, you've got the children from the, you know, United Nations all packed into one room, you know, running around all headless. And then you've got Skylar. You know, I don't know what Skylar does. I don't know what job she does. I don't know if I don't know what role she plays. And then you've got Angela working herself into an early grave, smoking herself into an early grave.
Yeah.
She's
Why
suddenly going
doesn't
to,
Angela just let Michael have a side chick? Like, I'm not
because
getting it.
because that's
In it,
what you
because
do with
listen, that's
slavery.
what's gonna happen. He's gonna
Nah,
have a Nigerian baby. Trust and believe.
nah, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Believe you me. She is Michael. Michael is her. Michael is going to be the bedroom slave. He's going to be the maid. He's going to be working in the
Yeah.
kitchen. He's going to be putting out the bin. He's going to be the nanny. You know, he's going to be everything that you hire somebody, but for free.
But I
And he's
mean,
going.
I would be interested in seeing her ex-husband.
Oh Lord.
That's who I want to see. Because she said that her ex-husband was controlling and that they got a divorce because she got married at 19 and I think she said she was divorced by 23. So I would really want to see her ex-husband.
But who's so? So you know her ex-husband. That's not Skylar's father. Is that the one that's been in jail for R?
Yeah, that's Skylar's father. I think don't
Oh,
Yeah.
Skylar and Scotty have the same father?
oh, I didn't know. I didn't know because the one that with the mugshot,
Uh-huh.
she looks like she's not really related to Skylar. She looks totally different in her appearance. She looks more like 50 Cent Security.
Hmm. Well,
She looks like a lot of woman, a hell of a lot of woman, that one. So
yeah.
I don't think they're going to bring her on the show as well.
I don't think she
No.
can be. I'm interested in seeing how her and Michael get along because even Angela has a felony.
No, but look. This is the thing. How do we know he hasn't already?
Hello.
How do we not know?
Who, Michael has a kid?
Yeah.
I thought he had a
Has
kid.
another Nigerian woman already?
Yeah, of course he has. Of course he has.
I don't believe that.
No?
No.
You
I think
see, he can't mess up the bag right now. That would be
Yeah.
Yeah,
very
and
silly.
that's another thing. Have you forgotten? Michael did quit his job. Thanks, Damsel. You are on fire tonight with all the input. Thank you.
Oh, thank you,
Michael
Denzel.
did quit his job so that Angela could remember, because she wanted
Yeah,
him to be available to her day and night
24/7.
when she calls. Yes, when she calls and checks up on him. That in itself is insecurity. But then here you got Michael in Africa looking like all of a sudden the tables have turned. Is he now insecure and thinking if she changes her body, she's going to leave me? I don't see why he's insecure, because I see that Angela loves him more than he loves her.
No,
because
I think Michael does like a big girl, though. I think that is the truth. He does like a bit of
Well, a
timber.
lot of men do. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's timber and there's
But think
the
about it.
village,
Right now, the way she's lost the weight, she's
Yeah.
not the same person again. So it could be
She can
that,
have a new attitude. Yeah.
the physical attraction you had and the big boobs. And remember, he said he couldn't stop looking at her boobs. That's what he said in this episode. What made you fall for her? He said boobs too. Like he
Yeah.
likes boobs.
Those big Babylons, yeah. Them big old
So
Babylons
all of
slapping in his
that
head.
plays a
Yeah.
part. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Those big Babylons, men always like that. Believe me.
yeah,
That's the thing. That's
yeah.
the good thing about lockdown. I managed to get my big boobs back, but they'll be going soon. Oh gosh, I tell you, they cause
well,
some trouble.
Dialli, Michael might be single soon, so he could catch you in the UK.
Oh
Ah.
no!
You
Did these
you would
people?
want a piece of Michael, huh?
Nah, I like the swirl. You know, ladies, you know I like the swirl.
Mm.
So does he.
Nah, but his swirl is a whole continent. She's a
Mm-mm.
lot of woman, Angela. A hell of a lot of woman. I couldn't manage her if I was a guy. No way.
But you see how the auntie is still on his case. Like the auntie is like, no, you need a woman. You need a baby. We
And
want a
his
child right
his
now.
auntie does not like Angela
No,
at
she ain't having
all.
it. She ain't having it.
At
Listen,
all.
if you're born and bred in Africa, going with a white woman is not the bloody first option you
Well,
want
you
for
know what?
your
I
son.
thought it would be all right because in some cultures it's fine, but
No, I
the
think it would
auntie
have
does
been all right if she could
no.
breed. If she was 35 or 40, 45,
Yeah,
let's say, that's still
yeah,
a bit
they
older
would
than
love
him,
it.
it would be something to talk about. But I think it's the
Mm.
age.
No,
It's the
it's not.
age,
No,
100%.
it's the
Remember,
age.
Angela
Yeah.
likes to sit under the sun. You can see that because her
No, it's
skin's
not
really
only the
bad.
age, it's the way she speaks to him.
Yeah,
That's not how you speak to a man.
yeah, yeah,
You've got to, any man that you have, even if you know you're right, you've got to make that man think he's a king.
yeah.
And she humiliates him in front of anybody, curses at him, she swears at him. Can you imagine what it's going to be like when Michael comes to the US and he
Mm,
hasn't cooked the dinner? She's going to
yep,
beat him up in front of the village and the children.
yeah. I
Well,
agree.
I think they're Ashley and Jay 2.0 because Ashley and Jay used to
Yeah,
get like, what were you doing marrying a 22-year-old?
he was fine though. I'd have married him to bang it out for a couple of months, and
He was he
I'd
was
have
he
married
was
him.
he was wild. He was a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
But he was also, he
But
had that Caribbean thing about him, that sexy Caribbean thing about him.
oh,
That's
so I
what I
guess you're
used
not
to
done
like
with
in the
the.
old days, but
I
not
guess
now.
I guess you're not just about the swirl anymore, because this is the
No,
most I've
not
heard you.
no. I used to be about them Caribbean men. I used to love them. They're gosh. I mean, listen, who's gonna turn down a 20-something-year-old young guy like that, good looking? You'd have to be. You need sectioning, as we call it.
Well, I actually kind of like, oh no, that wasn't even 90 days. Sorry. Jumped to a whole different man, but never mind.
No,
Listen, I am not turning down a fit man like that. I'm not turning him down. But you
are
see,
we talking
people
about
like
the same
Ashley and
guy?
Angela.
No, I don't
Sorry,
even know what she's doing. Are you
A-
guys talking about the same person?
Yeah,
yeah,
because
yeah,
Jay was
Are
not
you
fit.
sure?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, there you have it. Unless you wanted, what do you think? What are you looking forward to? Let's do last words. What are you looking forward to seeing? The fighting, the drama,
Fighting,
the family breaking up,
fighting.
family staying together. Who are you hoping that will stay together and
None
make
of
it?
them. None of them. I don't
Really?
want it
Oh
for
my!
happily. No, I don't want happily ever after. No
I
way.
love love. I love relationships. I love
I do
marriage
love
and
love, but
family and what it stands for.
I love love in a
Yeah.
real show. This is Car Crash
I
TV.
want,
I haven't turned on. I haven't watched this show for Happily Ever After. I'm watching this show. Who's gonna fight first? Who's gonna fall out first? And
okay, let's see.
and is Tammy really gonna try and let Tammy go? Please let her go so we can see her get thrown across the
No,
room because
I
I
want to
would
see
love that.
I want to see what damage she can do with that jaw of hers. That's
She's
what
gonna
I want to
chisel
see.
away. She's gonna chisel away Kalani's big butt. That's what she's gonna do. That's the only place she's gonna go, and Kalani just sits on her with one of them big old butt cheeks that she's got there. Blavi, are you there?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Remember
Yeah,
the cake in the face, she said. What's the cake in the face, girls?
That was from Michael when he gave her a cake because she got mad and then she threw it in his
Oh
face.
yeah,
Oh, do
yeah.
you know what? I can't with Angela. So
I
he
can't
actually brought.
stand
I
her.
cannot.
I
because
can't
he
cannot
said
do
that
it.
she likes
stand her.
cake. So when he was doing
Oh
something,
yes. Oh yes, I remember that. Every
And
minute
she
she
went
was
and
talking.
got her hair
Oh,
done.
you mean when?
Remember?
No, I think it was when they were tasting the wedding cake. Am I correct,
No,
Ablabi?
no,
No.
it wasn't. It
it
wasn't.
was
Oh,
no.
She was in the hairdressers.
Yeah.
okay. You know, Angela is very disrespectful, and I think that's
She's
what burns
horrible.
his auntie. His auntie. That's what burns her because no man takes that crap in Nigeria.
And the auntie spelled it out, didn't she? The auntie
Yeah,
went on the tell-all, and the auntie just said, "No, you need
and
to. You know, you've got
I
no
agree.
respect."
That money that she's using, risking her life, getting surgery that we don't even know how you're going to end up. She could have put it into IVF and a baby or a surrogacy at least.
Yeah, not
You could have given
IVF.
that a
She's
go.
too old for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he can't sacrifice everything for
yeah.
her. She has to give something up too.
She's horrible.
Yeah.
She's horrible.
Ablabi, what do you think? What are you looking forward to?
The show ending. Thank you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm tired of this.
I cannot
I'm
deal with
looking
you.
forward to the end. I'm looking forward to, Angela crying because Michael done left her for a younger woman. I'm looking for
Yeah,
a beat
yeah.
Oh my
down with
days.
Tammy and, Swaley's wife and them. Yeah, I'm done with this show.
Kalani, yeah. Kalani and I mean Tammy is looking for Kalani and trying to draw her out every single time. And then you've got the other
Please let it
sister
happen.
who's jumping on Elizabeth. I want to see that too.
Yeah, the
But
sister
yeah,
slaps Elizabeth, doesn't she?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I'm here
gonna
for
be
the.
good.
I agree. I'm here for the drama, damsel.
I
We can
love
say
it.
that again.
Absolutely love
Yeah.
it.
We want to see destruction. We want to see people you reunite and then mess it all up again.
Yeah,
I mean, we want to
yeah,
see it all.
yeah. Car crash TV. That's what I love. Car crash
Oh
TV.
God. But I think they're gonna mainly focus on, it seems to me like Angela right now is getting the most camera time. So we'll see
Yeah.
how it is moving forward because they squeezed in Brandon and Julia a little bit.
Tiny
But
bit.
yeah. But
Yeah.
and then it was Michael and Natalie too. I don't know why they keep showing us the
No,
most boring
so
couple.
boring.
Stop showing us Natalie and Michael. Nobody wants to see
Nobody can understand
like,
Natalie.
come on. Yeah, I'm
Nobody
not
can
into that.
understand her. She's an idiot.
I'm
Come
not into
on,
that.
man.
So yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes moving forward. Thank you guys. I was just gonna try this out today and see how it is moving forward. Give me your feedback, your comments in the comment section. Let's all respect each other. Like I said, take care, look after yourself and all that good stuff. I'll hopefully be on. We'll check this episode out, number 2, next week. This was episode number 1. I should have put that actually in the title, but I'm sure you guys knew what I was talking about. So catch me next time. Turn on your notifications so you know every time I go live, because I'll be doing First 48, probably Netflix crimes, crime documentaries, stuff like that. So just, turn on your notifications and you'll stay updated. Join my girl Ablavi. She does a lot of good stuff as well. We get into it on over there, don't we, Diali? So follow and like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. So thank you for joining. I appreciate the support. Thank you, ladies and gents, ABK, for the support in the chat and stuff like that. So I'll check you guys next time. Take care.